Living on the 12th floor wasn't bad, and the view over the busy city was pleasant to look at. The only problem were those elevators. I have bad sinuses, you see, and the pressure of descending quickly gives me headaches. It passes soon, so it's an easy sacrifice. I waited for the elevator to arrive on my floor. It always takes a while. After a while, I got impatient and started to fumble around with my pockets. While I was fondling the keys in my pocket, I realized that one of the elevators had already arrived. Doors wide open, even. I hadn't heard the ping on the floor indicator, nor the doors creak open. I shrugged it off and went inside. I should have left the elevator then and taken the stairs. The air was immediately more dense, hot and sticky. The faint stench of onions tickled my nostrils, but I figured it was some dirty neighbor's lingering odor. Again, I noticed that the doors had opened without me seeing, as the warm natural light was now gone. The elevator jumped for a second before descending. The creaking of the walls and the cable jolted my nerves. The pressure in my ear slowly began to build, although this time it gradually formed into a horrible migraine pushing against my temples. The floor indicator reads 12. How was this possible? The elevator obviously had to be broken, and I feared that it would drop. The trip was taking much longer than expected, and I was very eager to get off this fucking thing. But it kept rattling as it went further down. The lights flickered out and died, leaving me in complete darkness, and the air was getting noticeably heavier. The smell of decaying fruit filled my nose and mouth. It was almost too much to bear, and I began to cough and gag. I needed to escape. I began banging on the walls, shouting, screaming for help. But nothing. No reply. It was as if the metal casing had taken me somewhere completely different. The elevator suddenly bounced and lurched to a stop, the sound of the shrieking brakes echoing through the shaft. The indicator displayed a bright red G, and it was the only light that was visible to me. How long did it take? The doors shuddered and crept open. There was barely any light in what looked like the lobby, but I could make out something wet coating the walls. A red spongy fungus. There were no people in sight, only a few discarded items of clothing, bags, groceries. I slowly ventured into the dark room, the floor squishing beneath my steps. I felt a slight breeze coming from just ahead, so I inched forward to discover the source. I could just make out a black hole in the center of the large hall. Emanating from the gaping maw was the heavy sound of something breathing. Something behind me clinked. I spun around to see a mug rolling on a table, and what looked like a pale foot disappear into the doorway, and there was quiet tapping all around me. I really should have taken the stairs.